Dear students, now we'll see what will happen if there is no fertilization. Means if the sperm does not enter the female body or it does not fertilizes the egg, what will happen to the ovum or what will happen to the follicles and what will happen to the endometrium that forms to protect that egg. If the fertilization doesn't occur, then there will be degeneration of corpus luteum, and corpus luteum, as we all know, are the remains of the follicles and they are releasing the progesterone hormone. So as soon as the corpus luteum is degenerated, the progesterone level falls down. This will result in the breakdown of endometrial tissues that are formed around the walls of the uterus for the protection of the ova. That will result in the discharge of blood from the vagina, which we call as menstruation, the periods. The bleeding may last for about 3 to 7 days. It may differ in different individuals and even in the same individual at different stages of her life. At some point of her life, the periods will be immense. There will be a lot of blood coming out. At some stages, the periods will be less. At some stages, they will be late. Sometimes there is a missing period as well due to some reasons. Anything that will affect the body of the female will ultimately affect the menstrual cycle, and anything that affects the menstrual cycle will affect the physical and mental well-being of the female. There can be variation in the cycle, there can be variation in the days or duration or the amount of blood, and the female body will give a response against any stress, any kind of malnourishment. If she is malnourished, if she is on dieting, if she starts exercising, if her body is under mental or physical stress, then this will affect the menstrual cycle. It may become late, the periods may come late, the periods may come early, anything can happen. So the female reproductive system is very much delicate and you have to take care of your body very much, because you are very sensitive and very much prone to any horrible condition that is going to occur as a result of your carelessness. There comes a stage when the periods stop, the female starts to not bleed or less bleed, and then finally a stage comes when there is no bleeding at all. The female body stops producing the egg. This mostly occur at the age of 45 plus. Mostly it happens at the age of 50 years, 52, 53 years, and this stage is known as the menopause. At this stage, the female body stops producing the egg and the female is no longer fertile and she is unable to produce babies.